So then we go back to Megatron and Starscream. And Starscream is really pushing this whole, we have nothing else to do now, what are you going to do, Megatron? And Megatron says that they're going to use Earth as their new Cybertron, basically, to just pursue this whole more galactic conquest. And Starscream says, no, we've beaten the only real threat that we have ever had. And he says, I can see what's coming, and so can you. And then he makes an interesting comment, and he says, who will it be? Scourge? Now, we don't quite know what he's talking about yet. It may be that he's talking about who's going to overtake Megatron, but we really don't know at this point. So, that whole thing with Megatron and Starscream is really interesting. So, Starscream leaves, and Blitzwing shows up, and he's like, oh, Megatron, I've been looking for you. You didn't have one of Soundwave's cassettes with you. Apparently, Soundwave's cassettes can block, the interface in missiles or something. And Megatron says, Blitzwing, please. I am Megatron. All I can think of is I'm the goddamn Batman. That's all I can think of when I see that line. So then we go to some humans. In like the last 2 pages, they gotta fit some humans in there, so they jump them in. And it's basically some world leaders in Versailles, France. And they're just talking, and we basically find out that they're planning on bombing New York. Because they think that that's what's going to solve everything, is bombing New York. And that's the end of the issue. This issue is crazy. It is full of stuff, and it is full of hilarious dialogue that I don't know if it's supposed to be hilarious. Maybe I just found it hilarious. Even though no major, events take place, we do get kind of a good look into the psyches of some of these characters. I think the thing between Megatron and Starscream is really interesting, and I think that will totally show up again. I really think that's going to be leading us into some major plot points in this series. I'm starting to see that my suspicions with Thundercracker may be correct. Maybe he's just not feeling what the Decepticons are doing. Maybe, I don't know. We also get introduced to the Swarm. It's kind of hinted throughout the issue that basically they're like Insecticon rejects, that they just pumped out all of these experiments that completely failed until they got Kickback, Shrapnel, and Bombshell. Speaking of Bombshell, where did he come from? Before this, I've never really seen anything really spotlight Bombshell, and now he seems to be this really eloquent, intelligent dude. So that's new. So I'll be interested to see what else Bombshell does in the series. So yeah, that was my review of issue 6. Definitely a crazy issue. I liked it though. It was good. And I'm hoping that the next 6 issues will be just as good. Maybe a little less the crazy dialogue. So yeah, good issue. Quick note, since this is probably going to be a 2-parter anyway, I might as well add this in. I got a funny comment on one of my last videos. And it said, I heard that women think Starscream is sexy. Do you? Yeah, I totally am into traitorous liars. They're my favorite. No. Sorry guys, I really cannot explain to you all why Starscream is so popular among the female fans. I don't know. He's not really my favorite. I think he's a cool character, and I think it's interesting that there is this perpetual traitor among the Decepticons, but I don't think that he's sexy because he's a robot. So if there's any female fans out there who would maybe be able to explain why they are in love with Starscream, or even better, say that they're not, because I have to say this is not the first time that someone has assumed that I'm in love with Starscream because I'm a girl. I'm not at all. So if anyone can maybe shed some more light on that situation, it'd be good. So I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully, for my review of issue 7, and then hopefully I'll be able to get 8 and 9 by Friday. Let's hope for the best, and I will see you all next time.